Hey guys, it's Carolee. I just want to share an extra little mini episode with you every single week because I want you to know that it's possible to do this thing called living your best life and doing the thing that lights you up while being a busy mom. And I want to give you a little bit of a background, behind the scenes look at what's going on in my actual life and how I am doing this, how I'm doing the things that light me up and being a mom at the same time. So I'm going to tell you about what's going on in my life and the lessons that I'm learning. Take a listen. Welcome to 2024. I have a hopefully refreshing message for you today, and that is that you don't have to think about all your goals and plans for the new year if you don't want to. If you're not ready for that yet, if you aren't feeling it, you don't have to. You are totally welcome to rest as you need to, and you are welcome to breathe and to do what feels right for you in the moment. There is a whole lot of shoulds and supposed tos going on in the world right now. You should be planning your year. You should be writing down your goals and your to-do list and your tasks and your dreams and your desires and all these things. And what I want to tell you is that there's always time for that later. There's always time for that. We are not, only allowed to dream and plan and write new goals and change our lives at the beginning of a new year. We can do those things any time of year. It's really arbitrary to only, restrict those things to this one time of year. What I'm really hoping that you'll join me in doing is listening to your body and what you need right now. If what you actually need is a kick in the pants and motivation to get going and do stuff, then by all means go do it. But maybe you're like me and you had kind of a crazy winter break and you're just not quite ready to jump back into real life again. For me, our family went out to California for Christmas break, and we had such a beautiful Christmas visiting my parents out on the coast, and we had so much fun, and it was really beautiful, and we really enjoyed our trip out there. But it's always a lot of work to take a trip like that, and I was definitely stressed out and overtired when we left. And then the day after Christmas, I started feeling run down. I started feeling sick. And by Wednesday, it was full blown, and I was so sick that I could hardly stand up and I could hardly talk. My throat was so sore, and that lasted for about a week. And so that entire week in between Christmas and New Year's, I was down for the count. And then on top of that, my whole family caught it, and it has been like a blur over the last week of we just watched a Harry Potter marathon and didn't really get much done. And, you think that being sick like that and being forced to rest would be really, really restful, but it turns out it's not that restful. It sucks actually, because you don't sleep as well as you think you're going to when you're just feeling crappy. And anyways, I'm finding that as we jump into the new year and school is starting and work is starting and everything's supposed to be, getting back into real life again, I'm not ready for it. I'm I still feel this need to rest. I still feel this need to slow down and recover from this illness that has racked my body. And I'm wanting to give myself permission and all of you permission to do what's right for you right now. Because it's just so easy to get caught up in all the shoulds and supposed tos, and that's really not good for us. Because it's very true. I could take more meds and I could, squash down all the feelings of illness. I could take more caffeine and I could pretend like I am not still recovering. And I could fake energy. I could fake motivation. And I could force myself to do all the things I had planned before the end of the year. I could try to be back on track and doing all the things and making all the goals and all the lists and all the things. And that would be inauthentic. That would be lying to myself because I'm not there. That's not what my body needs. That's not what my mind needs. Right now, I know that I need to slow down still. I need to rest more. So I want to really give you permission to ignore the world and ignore everything that everyone's telling you to do right now. Make goals about business and weight loss and being a better human and all those things. You can always make those goals. You are not relegated to January 1st or January, of a new year. You can do those things anytime. You can always choose to be a better person. You can always choose to have better habits. You can always choose to dream bigger dreams. You can always choose to rise. That's never going to go away. You don't need to wait till Monday. You don't need to wait till January. You don't need to wait. You can always be better. But you need to listen to when the timing is right, because forcing it never works. Forcing it never works. And if your body needs rest, then you need to let your body rest. And if your brain needs to rest, then you need to let your brain rest. And maybe you need to hear this right now, but you deserve to rest. Okay? You deserve it. You don't need to prove your worth by working hard. You don't need to show anyone that you're good enough by getting back up when your body says no. The world is not going to crumble around you if you sleep in a little, or if you take a day. If you take what you need for yourself, the world's going to be okay. And you need to know that. And maybe what you really need to know is that it's not selfish in the long run for you to take care of you, because the more that you take care of you, the better you're going to be able to take care of other people. But if you go take care of everyone else when you're already run down, it's not going to work, because then you're going to be more run down, and then you're going to, collapse and be sicker, and then they're going to end up taking care of you. So the best thing you can do for everyone is to take care of you, so that you are then able to help more people in the long run. So I want you to stop shoulding all over yourself. The shoulds need to disappear. You don't need to should about the dishes. You don't need to should about sweeping. You don't need to should about all of the things. Listen to your body. Your body knows what it needs, and you don't listen to it nearly enough. And you know how to listen to your body? Because it starts with peace and silence. It starts with meditation. It starts with stillness. You're not going to be able to listen to your body if you're running around trying to do all these things. It starts with being still, so that you can actually understand what you need. So let's get rid of all the shoulds. You're only doing that to yourself. The world can say whatever it wants to. It doesn't need to have any effect on you. The most important person for you to take care of is you. Because if you don't take care of you, then you can't take care of anyone else. You have to be that priority for you so that you can then be capable of caring for those around you. And I know how much you want to care for everyone around you. I know how amazing and giving and loving you are. I know how good you are. But you really have to love yourself first. You really have to. And you are so worth that love. You are so worth it.